Welcome back to another real quick episode of Main Irish Angling TV. We're looking at the commercial range that they're selling here in the store in Blanchardstown. Now, commercial fishing is about to kick off. We're making this video in April. It's the very beginning of April. The weather's been unseasonably cold this year, but as per usual, the commercial fishes will start with the extra daylight hours and the slight increase in temperatures now over the next while. They're going to start kicking in. So what better to have a look at some of the commercial range they're doing now. Here at MIA, they do a huge amount of commercial stuff, especially for the carp waters that are around the country. A lot of the sort of more better run commercials now have a good stock of carp. So there's a lot of products here that feature for the carp commercial side of things. But that said, they also cater for all the usual hybrids, roach, rudd, and anything else that might be swimming in any of these commercials. Commercial fishing, though, is very, very different from, say, wild loch fishing. The reason being is because a lot of the commercial fish are used to commercial style tactics and bait, and therefore, you know, a lot of this stuff is geared for that. A lot of pellets, a lot of pole stuff. But getting into the range of what we have here, they have pretty much all of the Preston range now. Preston make the very best of gear for the commercial stuff, and I've been using it for pole fishing for years. They have a huge amount of range of hooks. All the Preston hooks are here. They have all the Tabatini range over here as well. A couple of bits that I've kind of picked out on, you know, they have the Corum hooks here. These are eyed hooks. These are really dinky little bits. They have basically a little hair on them and a rubber band. Rubber band is for putting on the pellets, and then you can just tie them onto your hook length. Now, I know a lot of match anglers are going to want to do everything that, you know, set it all up their own way, but for the guys who are starting off in their commercial ventures, these are really, really handy, and you get 5 hooks all set up, all hair rigged with the elastic bands to put on the pellet, making life really easy for €3.05. Do a whole range of the pots for sitting on top of the poles. This is for drip feeding your maggots, your casters, or any of your baits that you're using, and pellets, whatever, and you can just sort of turn over the pole and drop them in right on top of the spot. Another big popular thing is the elasticated feeders. These are brilliant for just putting a load of ground bait or pellets. It's usually pellets now, sort of scalded pellets or whatever, you know, right tight onto that, and whack it out on a feeder rod, and it's another great method for catching lots of fish. Another thing they have in stock is the Stotts dispensers and the Shots dispensers from Preston Innovations. I've used these again for when I was fishing all the commercial waters. I use these a lot. They're brilliant little systems and very, very handy. They're retailing around $9.42 a box and $9.81 for the Shots. So another thing they have in store here, this is a really cool piece of a bait for you. If you're fishing any of the commercials, I really recommend this. This is $4.99 a bag. It's, I think there's about a kilo of bait in this, and it's a resealable bag. And basically what you have here is the Mistral Rose Hip 2mm moist method pellets. Now these are designed to be squeezed around a method feeder, but they're absolutely great, and I have to say I've used the Rose Hip range for probably the guts of about 15 years, and I think it's one of the best all-round carp flavours and tench flavours I've ever used. I've had a huge amount of fish on them. I have a huge amount of faith. So get yourself on the method. These are brilliant because they're already prepared for you. You just open a pack and off you go. And the great thing is when you're finished, because they're shelf life, you can then just zip them back up again and reseal it, and off you go for the next session. They have all the Sonia Baits range, all the pellets, all the different pellets here. They have, you know, the small 1mm pellets for helping you bulk out your feeds and your ground baits. They also have 6mm halibut pellets, which are great for putting on the hooks that I showed you just a second ago. So pretty much there isn't a thing here that, you know, if you're a commercial angler, they pretty much have every base covered. They've loads of krill pellets, they've the Marukia range of pellets as well, and they have also a full range of boilies and bits and pieces that you can use. And you really need just to either check them out on their website to have a look at the full range of commercial stuff they have, or you need to really come in and have a browse, because, as I said, the range is really extensive, and they have all the different bits and pieces from the Preston reels, the float range, all the add-ons for the seat boxes, and as I said, lines, hooks, everything is totally covered. So this has been a quick look at the commercial stuff for Main Irish Angling, and we'll see you in the next video.